Okay, this is a video that I'm recording just to show how you can have in one situation, you can have a situation where you have a bug in modern technology, and that bug leads to another bug, which leads to another bug, which leads to another bug, which leads to another bug, and so forth and so on. In this particular case, it has to do with this little device I have here, which is my car cam recorder, which I've had for a number of years now, and I've sort of wired it into the car so that when we're driving, it records. So if I switch on the ignition to the car, switch on the ignition comes on, and up there it comes on, it goes beep, 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 and it says recording, and it starts recording. Okay, not a problem, works good as gold most of the time. However, occasionally what it will do is it records sessions for about 30 seconds, and then occasionally, every now and then, what will happen is it'll just hang. It just completely stops, all right? And when it completely stops, all right, the only way of stopping it is to unplug it, which I'll just switch it off, and it's equivalent to unplugging it at the moment. Unplug it from the cable, and then when you look on the cable, it has an image on the screen, and then you have to take the battery out to fix it. So to give an example, what I'll do is I'll take this out, right, and underneath it here is I slide off the, and it's still hung, and it'll be something on the screen there, and to stop it, what I have to do is undo this case, and what I do is pull the battery out, put the battery back in. Now, if I pull the battery out and put it back in nice and quick, all works okay. But if I do it slow, like I'm about to do at the moment, right, I'm about to pull the battery out. Okay, if I hold this up here, I'll pull the battery out a little bit, put it back in again, close the lid, put it back in its case, the way it normally does, give it some power, so it goes back in here so it's facing the right way. Where are we? Up the right way. Alright, plug the cable in, that's a USB cable. Plug the cable in and then switch it on. Okay. Because I've done it slow, the thing that happens, it starts recording, but if you notice up there, the date is gone back to 2015-01-01 at 12 AM. Okay, that's wrong. That's the wrong date. In other words, what it doesn't do is it doesn't hold the date. If I change the battery, if I pull the battery out and put the battery back in, especially if I do it slow. If I do it quick, it seems to work, otherwise it doesn't. So what can I do? Righto, I can go into the settings of it, right? And in the settings on that particular device, whoops, I've come back to me, I've changed cameras, I didn't want to do that, okay. In the settings of that particular device, right, I can actually set the date, but it's a real long and convoluted process. You've got to press, just to show you, there's all sorts of buttons at the bottom here. There's two buttons, there's an off button and a power button. You've got to press it multiple times, and there's another button on the side, etc., etc. So it takes a long while to get into the settings to reset the date, and you've got to go through from 2015, 16, 17, 18 to reset the date. Real problem. However, I have discovered that there's another setting on this camera, and I'll just set this up again to show you what the setting is, which is good in this respect. When I switch it on, and it's going to record and record at the wrong date, so I'll stop it recording. So if I press stop, okay, stop recording. There's a little button on the side here, there's a couple of buttons, and it's like a GoPro. I press the button on the side, and it says waiting for Wi-Fi connection. Now if I connect it from my phone, which I'm currently recording this video with, to the Wi-Fi, right, connect this as a Wi-Fi, like a Wi-Fi hotspot, it'll set the date, which is really, really good. Okay, so let's show you how I do that, right? So what I do, I'll just come out of this part of it for the moment, right? What I need to do is I go to the software that allows me to do that, and this is the software here, this particular one, which is Schemac, right, or whatever it is. If I go into that software now, I go in there, it says connecting with camera, all right, it'll try and connect, and nothing happens. Oh, the reason nothing's happened is I haven't connected to it as a Wi-Fi hotspot. Okay, so I'll stop doing that, okay, it says exit. So I'll go into the settings. So that's the first problem. So I've got one bug which causes another bug. I've got to do that. Okay. So I go into my settings. I go into settings, and there's just a Wi-Fi there. It's currently connected to my Wi-Fi at home. Right, I don't want to do that. It should come up with the name of the device, which it hasn't. Okay, look for more of them. Oh, sorry, I go into Wi-Fi settings. There we are. I'm connected at home, but this second one here is this device, the AACW12, and it says it won't connect and won't connect. No internet access detected, won't automatically connect. Okay, so what I've got to do is I could go into that, and what I'll do is I'll tell it to connect to it. So it's trying to connect to it. Okay, but it won't connect to it. It just want to connect to my ordinary Wi-Fi, not that one. Okay, righto, so don't want to do that, so I'll try connecting again. All right, so I'll go into Wi-Fi. Okay, again, whoops, go into Wi-Fi. Not there. It's not actually even showing it now. That's probably because this screen's gone off. That's the next thing. That Wi-Fi only stays on for a while. I'll just show you that it's already, while I've been talking, just to show you on my the camera. There we are again. It's actually gone off. That Wi-Fi thing's gone off. So I tried to connect it. It didn't connect and it goes off. So I'll press the button on the side again. Okay. Right, it says waiting for connection. Okay, I'll go into the connection where I connect to Wi-Fi. All right, so I come out of that. Go into my connection for Wi-Fi. Okay, it's coming up. No, still waiting for Wi-Fi connection. It doesn't want to connect to Wi-Fi. Okay, so let's do that again. All right. Not there. Where's that device? It's not there. It's waiting for a Wi-Fi connection. It's not going to show the Wi-Fi connection. So what are we doing? There it is. Wi-Fi, AAVC, etc. Okay, so I'll try and connect now. Okay, connected, no internet. All right, so no problems, it's connected. So let's try and connect. It's now connected to the Wi-Fi device. So now let's go back. I'll go back and go to the icon for that item and see if I can connect. Connection to camera failed. Please ensure Wi-Fi connected working. Exit. All right. Right, try it again. Failed again, exit. Connect again. Failed again, exit. Okay, I know why this is not happening because I've done it multiple times. So there's the next situation. It's not connecting to the Wi-Fi. Why? Because it hasn't got the right password. Okay, you need to have a password into it. Okay, didn't ask me for a password when I connected to the Wi-Fi. So just to go back to show you the screen again, the camera. Okay, there it is. That screen's gone off again. If I press the button on the side, oh, it's still waiting for Wi-Fi, good. Okay, so I don't have to switch the Wi-Fi on again. So now I go back to the settings for the Wi-Fi. So righto, I'll come out of that. Go to those settings, settings for Wi-Fi. Okay, go to Wi-Fi, that's it. So it says connected, no internet, but what I've got to do, I've got to tell it to forget it. I'm going to forget it here. I forget it, okay. And then there's the device again. It tells me there's a device. Now it'll ask me for a password. Okay, so the password, no, it's on the internet. Don't know great thing about this. Don't know why you have to have a password, because the password is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. So I'll tell it to show the password. So when you're typing it, I'm typing on a phone 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Typed it right that time. Usually don't type it right each time. When I say I connect to it. Okay, so it's now it's connecting to it, trying to connect to it. Okay. Okay, so it now says it's ready. Okay. Righto. Okay. There are connected, no internet. Okay, but notice this extra thing comes up. It says Wi-Fi hotspot has no internet for connections. Well, I didn't tap on it, but anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll go into the settings again now. I'll go into that camera, that other thing where I connect up with the camera. Go into there. Camera's still not connected. I got the right password. Why isn't it connecting? Still not connecting. That's because because the new setting in Android, which says, you know, you've got to have a, it comes up and asks if you've got a connection. If that's not working, then it won't work. So I've got to go back and start the whole thing again. So here we're back to the start again. So I go back to the thing, right, start again, righto, connected to that, righto, no internet, connect to that, forget it, righto. Go into, right, well, that's not it. I'll cancel that one, wrong one. Go into that device again, type in the password, but this time I connect it, and when it connects and comes up, 20 IP address, connected, okay, connected, no internet, okay. I now have to wait for that message to come up, which says there's no internet connection, but notice it hasn't come up yet. Now it's come up, tap for options, I now tap for options, and this network has no internet, stay connected. Don't ask this question again. Even though I tell it to don't ask this question again, every time I forget it, it keeps on asking me the question again. I say stay connected, yes. Okay, now that's done that, if I go in, okay, and I go over here to, sorry, where the camera is. Where's the camera? There it is. Right, where I connect to the camera, connecting with camera. Hey, at long last, the camera is now actually working. I've now connected the camera after all that rigmarole of going through for it to actually connect to the camera. And now that I've connected to the camera, I can disconnect from that camera. Okay, right, and I'll just show you what it looks like on the from inside the car now. Right, if I now press this button, I have to do that. I have to switch off the Wi-Fi, so I press a button on the side here to switch off the Wi-Fi. Switch off the Wi-Fi, and now if I tell it to start recording, which button is the recording button? I can never remember the one off. I always press the wrong one. I think it's that one on the left. It's upside down. There you are. It starts recording, and the current time is set. There you are, to 2018. So all that rigmarole, just because this device hangs and will not record, will not store the date when the battery is removed out, and then to set the battery, I have to go through all that rigmarole. So I've counted up, there's 5 actually individual bugs. The first bug is the thing hangs. The second bug is that the Wi-Fi won't connect without a password. The third bug is that even if you do put in a password, it wants something else. The fourth bug is that once you put that in, it still won't connect. You've got to go back and start the whole thing again. So there we are. So one bug leads to another bug, which leads to another bug, which leads to another bug. Okay, so that's it. All right. One day I'll buy myself a new webcam, and I'm told my son's got one, and his one hangs as well. It's a more modern one than this one. So I don't know what my success of having a car dash cam is going to be. When you switch it off, it shuts itself down automatically. All right. Okay, very good. I do record all the videos on there and put them onto a hard drive, so I know everywhere I've driven to. But that's technology for you. One bug leads to another bug, leads to another bug, leads to another bug, and so forth. That's it. Any questions, email me. Bye.